EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on third, Goff. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Takes it to about the 37.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now.
And, you know, listen, there's two ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now gone. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Room here to run.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have all skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Harris running straight ahead. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Damian Harris, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
from the 44. Burrow. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle to Beckham. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Chubb. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That drive long, spanning 15 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And some room to work. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
66 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Goff on first down. And this is caught by Evans. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Goff now to throw. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Mike Evans from 6 yards away.
And the Lions have moved out in front.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Watkins here.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
Here we go.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
To the air again, Burrow. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Quick slant complete to OBJ. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Quez Watkins from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Goff on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Harris. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Goff. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Goff. So we come upon halftime here in this NFL. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And again, it's Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Burrow on 3rd down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. Open man is Higgins.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Burrow will throw. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. On the give, this is Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Elliott is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, 4th quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
73 yards on the ground for him so far.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now Burrow. He completes it to Beckham.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8.
Thomas.